Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another installment of Our True Essence. If you didn't get a chance to have a look at video 13, I'd encourage you to go and check that out because it will give a little bit more context to what I'm about to talk about right now, which is prayer. This weird and wonderful thing called prayer, which most people don't know what it is, okay? And I'm going to use the example of two people. Let's say our religious friend and our non-religious friend, okay? Our religious friend is a guy who frequents his particular religious establishment some 2, 3, sometimes 4 times a week. I mean, he is completely dedicated to it, okay? And if you hear this guy pray, and we all know people like that, you hear this guy pray, you know, he prays so eloquently, so powerfully, and you think, wow, you know, this is a guy that's definitely going to shake the heavens. I mean, he's going to get results with that prayer. I mean, he's going to move the Creator with that one. But when you examine his life, you come to realize that actually his life is pretty mediocre. You know, there is no power in his life, and the changes that he prays about, they never come. You know, in the meantime, we've got our non-religious friend, and that guy doesn't believe in the Creator. He doesn't believe in religion. He doesn't acknowledge any of that stuff. And yet it seems that everything that he touches turns to gold. It prospers. You know, he also prays, but he doesn't call it prayer. Okay, the truth is that we all pray. Okay, that which he doesn't call prayer is a desire. It's a desire that leads him to create objectives. Okay, desires are prayers. Prayer is desire. Okay, you desire something, so you pray about it. Okay, so our non-religious friend, like you, like everybody, prays, but without realizing that it's prayer. He doesn't call it prayer. And, you know, he actually believes that things are going to go well. Okay, I just want to skip back to our religious friend for a moment. He prays those prayers that are very impressive, and yet his internal paradigms do not actually reflect what he's expressing verbally. What's going on inside does not express what's on the outside, because like everybody, he's got his challenges in life. You know, there are things that he wants to see changed and improved and so on and so forth. But he has a tendency, like so many people, to focus on the problem. You know, and we know that thoughts are things. Thoughts manifest circumstances. Science has now proven that. So it's not a question of religion or faith or anything like that. Thoughts manifest things. And so in his thoughts, in his day-to-day, you know, he's focused on all the things that need to improve. But in a way that he questions, you know, is that gonna go well? You know, he's just full of doubts. He's just focused on all the negative stuff. Our non-religious friend, on the other hand, who also has challenges in his life, when he has his desires, his prayers, okay, remembering he doesn't call it prayer, or he doesn't know that it's prayer, he thinks differently about those things, you know. He is in fact a very arrogant guy. Yeah, I'm not saying that non-religious people are all arrogant. That's not what I'm saying, okay? But for the sake of the example, this guy is a very arrogant guy, and in his arrogance, he thinks that, you know, his own 2 hands have built everything, and you know, he'll get the result because he's going to go for it. He's going to do whatever it takes and stuff, and that's his focus. And that's the difference between the two of them. You know, thoughts are things. Whatever you focus on is a meditation. Meditation is focus. Okay, I know that there are people who meditate. I also meditate a lot. There are people who meditate, and there are these so-called meditation gurus and experts who will tell you that in meditation you have to empty your mind. You know, you sit in a certain position and you know, you go into the emptying of the mind. Well, let me tell you this. First of all, the fact that you're trying to empty your mind, you're thinking about it. You're thinking about and trying to apply techniques to empty your mind. So you're thinking about something, so your mind is never empty. Even if you were to sit there and think about, you know, what some people have thought about, a clear room, an empty space, you know, still waters. You are thinking about something. Your mind is still active. You know, the idea is not to enter the mind, because you can't. You know, in my work as a hypnotherapist, the thing that I do, what I do is I lead people into a trance. And when a person is in a trance, that's when all the magic and transformation can happen. And the way that I do that is by leading them in a guided focus, channeling their mind in a certain direction so that they actually enter that trance state. And, you know, meditation is essentially that. Now, focus is meditation. Meditation is prayer. So if you're focused on something, whatever it is that you're thinking about, you're actually channeling it. You're actually going to draw it to yourself, because thoughts are things. Okay? And, you know, there's another thing that's pretty interesting. You've heard the expression that half the fun is in the anticipation. Okay? If something is going to happen in a week from now, and you're very excited about it, and all you do is you think about it. Let's say, for example, next week you're going on holiday, right? You're going to some place you've never been before. You're very excited about that holiday, and all you do is you think about it. You keep thinking about it, and you imagine how it's going to be, you know, how much fun it's going to be, and it creates the excitement inside you. So you're actually living the experience of that future moment right now, and you're going with all the you're going through all the feelings that come with that, and it's incredible. I mean, the event hasn't yet happened, but it's affecting you right now. And that's, you know, we talk about half the fun being in the anticipation. Well, guess what? You know, the things that you focus on, the subject is about prayer. The anticipation of that thing. You know, our religious friend focuses on the negative aspect, asking questions. You know, is this going to work out? I hope it does. It usually doesn't. You know, and he goes off in that direction. But our non-religious friend, what he's doing is he has this desire, he has this objective, and he's focused on it. He thinks about it, and he is imagining how it's going to be when it works out. So that's what he's focused on. He is actually seeing it already fulfilled, and he's enjoying the feelings that come with that thing being already fulfilled, even though it hasn't yet happened. So he's actually living that thing, and in thus doing, he's creating a vibration of something that's yet to happen, as having happened already. So he's living that experience right now, putting out this vibration, which will inevitably attract that thing, right? So when we talk about the laws of attraction, the power of attraction, whatever you want to call it, you know, there is a law in the universe that applies to all of us, okay? Whether you're religious or non-religious or whatever, okay? This is something that affects everybody. You know, the things that you focus on, you're going to attract. And the key for any of you who are praying people who pray or are religious or whatever, remembering that everybody prays, even if they don't call it prayer. It's desire. Desire is prayer. If you're not getting results in your life, okay, I'm going to try to really sum it up like this, okay? In terms of what you need to do, okay, you have the desire of that thing, that thing you're trying to manifest, that change that you're trying to bring about, you know, see it, okay, and imagine what it would be like when it's actually fulfilled, and focus on that. Focus on the end result. Focus on the end result in such a way as to say that it's already happened, okay? It's an interesting exercise because you actually start to feel good. You could be having a very bad day and you want changes. You actually start to imagine on the result of that change having happened already, okay? It starts to change you from within. Your chemical structure changes, your mind changes, emotionally you change. You start to vibrate something that will actually bring that thing into fruition. So in a nutshell, I would say that is what prayer is, and I hope that was helpful. So I'll see you in the next video.